who are we here with today?
Mr. Levigne, coach football here and math teacher.
Okay, can you tell us a little background of what led you to become like a strength coach and a math teacher? Yes.
Yeah, first of all, thanks for having me here. In school, I remember struggling with teenage life and just athletics, so I had a good strength coach and football coach, a good way for me to deal with the emotions that I had going through as a teenager. And from there, it just helped me develop a sense of confidence, and decided that was going to go into that as a career, and I ended up going to school for it, became a PE teacher, also became a coached different sports. And from there I thought, what if I'm going to coach sports, what way can I enhance students and help them in their goals and get them to deal with some of the struggles they have? So I decided to pursue some strength coach training.
Yeah, and from what I heard, you came from Crean Lutheran, correct?
I was at Crean for the last 3 years.
Okay,
I was
nice.
The football coach there. I was not.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, yeah. What drew you to CVCS, and why does, out of every school in the area, here?
What drew me here, or what pointed me here, was the football coach. I was at Lutheran. He was a former athletic director and football coach here. His name is Rick Curtis, and another teaching position, even though I was still coaching over there. And he just, with my personality and style of teaching, he felt that CV would be a good fit. Of course, I'm sitting there talking to him like, CVCS, I've never heard of that. I don't know about that. It's in San Juan. Let me look it up. And I have to say, the first day that I came here for an interview and drove on campus, just driving through that gate, there was something about this place. It felt very comfortable. It felt like there was a sense. Every person that I met from walking in and talking to Lauren, the person that was at the front desk, to meeting with Mr. Walker, just everybody here has such a loving personality, and it was very welcoming. It felt right. There was a strong sense of community.
Okay, I got you, yeah, because this is my first year here as well, so, it's a different environment with a small community and everything like that, only having 270 kids in the high school program. So if you want to.
Yeah, that's great. What are your primary goals for the strength and conditioning program at CVCS?
Like I mentioned, for the reasons that got me into strength training in the first place, trying to improve the health and wellness of students and trying to help them accomplish their goals, show them that they can accomplish all through Christ by being able to go through and help develop themselves and their potential. So my primary goal, I would say, is to help students reach their goals, whatever it may be, whether it's something to do with their health or life, physical abilities, or in the sport that they have.
Okay, yeah. We talked about this earlier, not on the podcast, but are there any new initiatives or programs you want to introduce to CVCS? Is that a strength program, anything like that, like a gym period or something like that?
Yeah, that's a dream situation right there. I'd love to have an actual strength class here, or different options for strength classes, nutrition classes, something that we can really educate students, not just showing up and getting a workout in, which I try to educate students as they're going through weight training, but to really have a class where we can dive into the data and the science that's behind it and get students excited and motivated, and hopefully have them one day develop and pass it on to others as well. That would be great. Another program or initiative I would like to have at this school is some kind of record keeping throughout the years. Keep some strength records, some fitness records, health records.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because, I think strength is a big part of our school here with all the sports and everything like that, and athletics. Everything does, the weight room isn't the biggest, but it's something that everyone uses every single day. So, yeah.
Yeah. What inspired you to become a teacher, and what is your teaching background?
So the inspiration for me to become was my Aunt Christine. I was in engineering school at University of Michigan, go Blue, and something just didn't feel right about engineering. I was searching for a higher purpose. I started volunteering at my Aunt Christine's school, elementary school, and just walking in the first day, I just felt the love and the need from all the students there, and it just I felt a sense of belonging and purpose. So I just couldn't get enough of it. I kept going back and volunteering more and more to the point where it started to even affect some of my studies at Michigan. And I looked at some different careers and decided that teaching was really where God intended me to be and where I needed to transition to. So I ended up transferring over to Eastern Michigan University and went into a teaching program.
Okay, I got you. And then another out of the blue shot. So what is
Love it.
what's different from Korean Lutheran that you see and here? Like what are some of the improvements and some of the things that Korean has that we don't? I got you. And then another out of the blue shot. So what is
Love it.
what's different from Korean Lutheran that you see and here? Like what are some of the improvements and some of the things that Korean has that we don't?
I think really just it boils down to size and the advantages and disadvantages that can come with size in both cases. So being at Crean, such a big school, having lots of resources, their weight room there is phenomenal. It's a top of the line weight room. However, a lot of students get lost in the shuffle. They have over 1,000 students over there. So it's very difficult to make personal connections, even some of my class sizes being 30 plus. But you have the advantage, like I said, of the resources, and the staff there is great and the people were still great. Coming to CVCS, like I previously mentioned, just the sense of family and community, to be able to have a class of 8 or 9 students where I can make personal and intimate connections in just the first week of school. I mean, there's nothing that's going to be able to beat that and top that right there.
Yeah. Another thing is with our new coach, head football coach, how do you feel is his coaching style? Because I don't know, you probably played football in the past. Mm-hmm. With his coaching style, do you think that it's good for the kids and stuff like that? I don't know what I'm trying to say really. It's just off the head type of question. But do you think you see us going somewhere in the future with the football program? And how do you like Coach Cam as a just all around person?
Yeah, the Coach Cam. So I'll tell you, I've been coaching for over 20 years. So I've been around a lot of different coaches, some great, some not so great. I can tell you that one thing about Coach Cam, the energy, the love that he pours into this team is unparalleled. It's phenomenal. And it's something I stand behind, something that I believe in, and I will rally behind him when it comes time for it. I see the organization he puts in, the time he puts in, spending time on the weekends, time away from his family to be able to help this team out. I remember in the summer, him and I texted almost every day, or just even going back to the initial conversation him and I had before I was even part of this team. I met him up at Spectrum, and what was supposed to be a 20-minute meeting, we sat there and talked for 2 hours, most of it just about life and who we were as people. And I think that goes back to Coach Cam and the love for his players and just trying to get to know everybody as a person.
Yeah, definitely. Another thing is such a small school that you know everybody. There's not one day you don't see somebody that you know, or just you have a bunch of relationships with everybody, the teachers, everybody, faculty, the students, everything like that.
Yeah. I have a question. Who has been your most influential person in your life or career that keeps you going every day?
I gotta say my father, even though he passed away a while ago, just his love and guidance throughout the years. Both my parents were great, but my dad, we had a very special bond. He was the one that got me involved in sports. He's the one that kept me out of trouble. He's the one that got me into the church and really focusing on dedication. I grew up Catholic, and we'd go to church most Sundays. But it was his guidance, love, direction that has really helped me become the man that I am today.
Yeah, that's good, honestly. Yeah, a lot of people, fathers are one of the most influential people in their life. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, unless you have anything. Matthew?
I think that's it.
That's it. Okay. Thank you, though, for coming here.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
CVCS Voices, so thank you, and we'll see you guys next time.